I'd like to discuss a particular issue that really does irk me a lot of times, and it's why I'm so big on application over theory. Because to me, the best people that I love to listen to when it comes to fitness and diet and health are those people like the bodybuilders, right? And not because I want to be a bodybuilder, not because I believe that being a bodybuilder is the way to go, but those are some of the people that have the best application. Because when you listen to purely the science people, a lot of times they get so in the weeds of the theory that they forget what's actually going to work for the average person. And when you do get people that have some of the application and the theory in there, they're good, but I always find that the people that give the best advice are the people that are just in great shape. Because it doesn't matter about your theory, it doesn't matter about your super cool science stuff if you can't apply it, right? And that's why, for me, right, the point of this call is the application is the most important part. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story about really something that really kind of pissed me off. So in school, right, learning, my professors of exercise science are not in great shape. And this was kind of a weird moment for me because I thought back to it and I was like, this guy teaching me, me, I have clients, I'm in great shape, I'm helping other, career-driven executive men, these high-level performance men, get in great shape. And if you, like the book and called me, you can below. But I'm helping these career-driven guys get in amazing shape and apply and take my knowledge. And I'm in perfect shape myself. And I'm learning, advanced specifics and the intra-specifics of exercise from this guy whose his whole life career up until this point is revolving around teaching exercise. And he started the class off, saying, oh, I'd love to gain muscle, get in shape, but just seems like my genetics. And I was like, what? And then it clicked at that point. Is like, this guy's a better coach than me. This guy, well, not a better coach, but this guy has more knowledge than me. This guy knows way more than me. But the knowledge that I have, I apply. I actually apply it, and I'm bigger on the application. And that's why, for me, I love learning about this stuff. But to me, I will not seek out information unless I'm truly curious about a question or an issue that I have, that a client has, or something that I want to understand so I can apply it better, right? Because once you understand what works, then anytime you spent learning, and you're just wasting your time. And that's why I really was like, wow, this guy's whole life is exercise. This guy's profession is teaching exercise, and you're not in shape. And I was like, wow, that's where it clicked for me is, in terms of the people that I love to learn from is the bodybuilders, right? And that's why it's so big for me with the people that I work with and the men that I serve and work with, right? Career-driven guys who want to be better for themselves and their futures, right? They have lots of stuff going on and they want to get in shape. The most scientific program this guy could ring out for me isn't going to work for them, right? And me, I am one of those people who love to be the best. Like, I enjoy the bodybuilding style. I enjoy eating healthy. I enjoy this stuff. But for the men and the executives and the people that I serve with my system, I had to create a system in order for these men inside their busy lives to be able to get in amazing shape and be able to take that system with them after the coaching program, right? So inside, my one-to-one coaching, the CEO Shred system is the system we use, but the idea behind that system, right? The idea and the principles behind that system is the same system I used when I needed to lose the weight and I lost 61 pounds. It's the same system that I took from my own experience and refined it with my guy Trey when he lost 42 pounds in 4 months. And now putting that system into practice, it's the same system. Now, I'm not saying everyone gets the same thing, but I'm saying it's the principles behind the system, right? Because it's big on the application. Because here's the thing. I don't say listen to the most science people out there, because the best science-based people don't know how to apply it most of the time. If I'm going to listen to somebody about how to get in shape, I'm going to listen to the most in shape person or the best personal trainer there is, right? Because yes, the science people have great advice. Like they have good advice, their advice works, right? But telling me I eat 4 meals a day, have to eat carbs, protein, all this stuff. Yes, it's more optimal than the guy who's in shape and tells you how he got in shape, or the trainer that shows what works for his clients who are in shape for life, right? Because if your goal is to be in shape for the rest of your life, optimal doesn't work, right? A lot of the science-based people, they're like, oh, you have a program, it's 12 weeks and mesocycles and all that. It's like, dude, I'm not going to do that forever, right? And neither are my clients. So I can't expect them to. And that's why for me with the coaching program is really for me a way for me to implement the system into your life, right? Because it's a system, right? A program, you get a result one time. A system, you get results many times because it's a system. It's a repeated output. And that's why I call it the CEO Shred system, right? Because it takes career-driven and CEOs, executives, these people who do not have the time, and it implements a system into their lives where they don't have to add things. It works into their life, into their daily routine. It allows them to lose 20 to 50 pounds within 6 months in only 60 minutes a week without having to do meal plans, diets, all this stuff. And that, to me, is the perfection. It's perfection. Because perfection, it's really 4 core pillars of what we do, right? Everything we do is 4 things. It's 4 things. It's calories, it's protein, it's resistance training, it's daily step count. And then obviously making you adhere to that with accountability, right? That's what it is. And that is the system itself. And it's simple. And people are like, oh, that's it. Well, simple doesn't mean easy. Doing it every day for the rest of your life is hard. 2 workouts a week, oh, I want to work out more. Well, there's going to be vacation. So it's like, I want something you can maintain at all phases of your life and get results. And if we're getting results with the steps, with the nutrition, we don't have to get results all in the gym. And that is a key mistake that I do see, is people thinking, I must get my results inside the gym. If it's not inside the gym, I'm not getting results. Well, the gym is just that final edge, right? The gym is integral. It's important. But in reality you should get 99% of your results with your steps and your nutrition. And then in terms of the final piece, the aesthetics, the way that you look, that's where the gym comes in. But if you're not doing the steps in nutrition, it doesn't matter what you're doing in the gym. It literally doesn't matter, right? But if you're doing the steps in nutrition, you can almost do anything in the gym as long as you go and work out. You're going to look pretty good. And then you add that refined system, the system that we have with our 60-minute training system. You add that on top of the steps, the calories, the protein, that perfect blend of eating styles, the way that we structure our day in order to get the most output in our bodies, our business, our life. It's all together. And that's why, for me, I wanted to create the perfect system that people could apply. I didn't want to create the perfect, because I know the perfect system. I know the perfect system is, you train this 8 meals a day and you have 8 weeks and you deload and mess, all this bullshit, all this stuff that people, to me, I think the science people are completely out of touch with reality. Like, you look at Jeff Nipper, all these science-based guys, I think it's craziness. I think it's like, you're going to say, well, science tells us the perfect, I think that's so lame. Like, okay, what can I do? It's like, I'm going to wake up today. What can I do to just, like, get results? Like, that's what people want. People don't care about the studies. People don't, like, I don't know. Maybe I just don't care. But I personally want to just be in shape and be healthy. And I don't want to have to do the most optimal thing. I want to get results, and I don't want it to be that hard. And that's what everyone I talk to, they don't care about this. Like, they just want to be able to lose the weight and be healthy and actually stick with something. And that is, what we do. And it comes down, again, to application over theory. And if you want me to apply this system into your life, if you're a career-driven guy, you're an executive, you're a businessman, and you want a system that actually works inside your busy life, and you want to be able to lose the weight and get in shape and keep it off despite your schedule, despite vacations, despite everything that goes on inside the life of his executive, career-driven guy who's committed to bettering himself and his life with his career for his family, if you want me to take my CEO Shred system that I personally use, that 70 plus other people at this point, more at the point you're watching this, have personally used, and you want to lose in the next 180 days, you want to lose 20, 50 pounds in the next 180 days, and get in the best shape of your life, you can book a call with me below. We'll chat it up, and I'll see if my system's for you. Have an amazing day. Let's get it.